Okay, so welcome back. Now we'll work with let's find out part here for lesson 2 with more exercises. I'll choose number 2, 16, and 23. Okay, so first for number 2, the number we have here is 0.5, okay, 0.500, which can be read as 500 thousands. Okay, 500,000. Why? Because this last zero here is in the thousands place. Okay, so 500,000. And we'll write this into a scientific notation form. Sorry. Okay, first we have to learn. Okay, we have to find out how to write this thousands into an exponential form, and I'll help you with that. So the thousands exponential form will be 10 to the negative third. Why? Because the thousands place is at the third place. 1, 2, 3. Third place right about the decimal point. That's why you have the 3 here. 10 to the negative third power. Okay? So the thousands is basically 10 to the negative third in exponential notation form. So now you just write this whole number. As I said before, you don't need the 0 in front of the 5 because it doesn't make any difference. You just write 500 times 10 to the negative third. Okay? Okay, so that was easy, right? You just had 500 times 10 to the negative third. That was the result, the answer for number 2. Now let's move to number, number 16. We have 0.0119. So what's the last digit? It's the 9 here, and the place value of the 9 here is the thousands. Okay, the thousands. So we have to find the exponential notation form of the thousands, which will be 10 to the negative third. Again, why? Because the thousands place is 3. Okay, it's the third place right about the decimal. That's why you have 10 to the negative third. So thousands is basically this, 10 to the negative third. Then you just write down this number without the decimal point here. You'll have 0.019 times 10 to the negative third. But as I said before, these 2 zeros in front of the 19 doesn't mean anything. Doesn't make any difference basically. So 0.019 is the same as just 19. So there is no reason to write this 2 zeros. That's why we drop it out. Okay? Drop them out. I'll erase them here. And then drop them out. Then you'll just have 19 times 10 to the negative third. Okay? So that's the answer for number 16. 19 times 10 to the negative third. Okay, so now let's move to the exercise 23. Number 23. We'll work with number 23. As I said, we have 5. For number 23, we have 0.508. Let me scroll down. So we have 0.508, which we'll read as 508 thousands, because the 8, which is the last digit, is in the thousands place. Okay? And we have to find the exponential notation form of these thousands. And I think, as I said before, will be, as in the previous example, 10 to the negative third. Why 10 to the negative third? Because the thousands place is at the first, second, third place about the decimal point. That's why. Okay, so this is 10 to the negative third. That's the exponential notation form of thousands. And you just write down the numbers here without, just like that, without any decimals, and drop out the 0 because it doesn't mean anything. So you have 508 times 10 to the negative third. Okay, type 508 times 1000, basically 508 times 10 to the negative third power. Okay, that's the answer for number 23. And I hope you guys all now have a better grasp about decimals.